Parents strongly caution the following programs are intended for mature audiences over the age of 18. These programs may contain some material that many parents would not find suitable for children and may include intense violence, sexual situations, coarse language, and suggestive dialogue.
Hey everybody, this is Vianci from the Let's Talk After Dark podcast. With me as always,
Benny
and
Mav,
special guest
Jada.
There we
Lady
go.
J, either one.
All right, this is the Let's Talk After Dark podcast where anything goes and everything's on the table. Wait, shout out to our unofficial sponsor.
I don't know. Adidas?
Adidas? Yeah, Adidas.
Yeah, we
Adidas.
need that sponsorship, right?
I would love Adidas sponsorship. or the Bruins, either way, like because he's all
yeah.
Bruins out. I don't
That seems
know.
more realistic. We might
shout out.
But yeah. All right, so
real quickly, I just want to throw this out here to kind of get this started because I had this, pre-planned.
I like your ring, by the way.
Thank you. It's
Where'd you get that?
The wifey got it for me.
Really?
Yeah.
Where'd she get that?
I don't know. She didn't. I believe she told me, but I don't think I remember. I'll be completely honest. I think because she goes to all these art fairs. And
gentlemen, just a bit of a hint. Pay attention to when your woman's talking. Listen. There's nothing wrong with listening. That's what we should have did. You fucking Arizona guy. All right, I'm sorry. Go ahead. What were you saying?
No. Real quickly though, I wanted to. You brought up a great thing, and I wanted to actually start a new slogan.
Which is
right for men. Self skincare is what we're calling
the
masturbation.
skincare routine.
Skincare routine, because technically you are, taking care of your skin. You're making sure you moisturize.
Yeah, it's a skincare
so
routine.
it's a skincare routine. So
I'm trying to coin that phrase.
Calling it masturbation.
Yeah, I'm
it's
trying to coin that
skincare
phrase.
Routine. All right.
She's like, what the fuck am I doing here?
Everybody,
Yeah, I'm trying to coin that phrase.
But it is.
Like, yo, what'd you do last night? I was working on my skincare routine. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, that's my new thing.
What's the thing? Ladies take care of their face. We take care of our other head. You know what I mean? Wow. All right. Let's get to Lady J. Who are you? Let's talk about it.
So my name is Jada Ortiz Roman. I'm from Chicopee.
Get in front of the mic. Sorry.
Yeah, remember, move the mic to it. No.
Yeah, my fault. Yeah, I'm from Chicopee. I've been doing music my whole life. It's a passion of mine. I just graduated. I'm in college now. So, a little what I'm doing right now. Yeah, I'm an amazing person. There you go.
She's like, y'all put me on a spot.
I'm like a ray of sunshine.
All right.
Now, is that self-proclaimed, or have people told you that you're a ray of sunshine?
No, I know I am. And I've heard it.
So that's self-proclaimed.
And I've heard it.
That's that young people shit.
You do got that glow. She do got that glow.
Wait, no, but that's that young people stuff. Like, like, I'm the king of New York. Nigga, you only 18. I'm the king because I said so. You got it.
But that's how you gotta
talk
be.
it in, right?
That's how you gotta be.
You gotta manifest who you are.
Is that manifested?
Right. You gotta wake up every day and tell yourself, I'm the shit if you want to be the shit.
That's true.
Like, you have to tell yourself, like, I'm the best if you want to be the best.
Yeah. I wake up and say, like, yo, please, I hope my back don't hurt today. Like, that's like, I'm just getting old, man. I wake up and say different things.
So now,
the same age, we're not getting.
So now that you know that we're old, how old are you, if you don't mind?
I'm 18.
Only 18, so we're old as shit.
Oh yeah, I am.
Listen, I'm still in my prime.
He's still old as shit too.
I'm old, but I'm not. I'm not.
What?
Shoot, my joints will be hurting. Like,
my joints do.
Old is gold. There you go.
I ain't gold yet.
Yeah, I found a gray hair the other day. And
I got gray hair. I ain't gonna lie.
Nice.
Like, the gray hair is coming through.
I have gray hair since I was like 16. No, I'm serious.
Yeah, because you've been stressing
Stress
since you were
life.
16.
I know. Every time we talk about your childhood, the streets we don't ever want to walk on.
So tell me, because you tell the world that you're amazing. You wake up and say that you're the shit, right?
Yeah, but I'm confident too.
No, but that's a good thing. So, like, throughout the course of your day, like, what do you do to make sure?
Can we fix her mic? Because I feel she's like pushing herself up. Like, are you comfortable? Yeah, make it where you're at. Because you don't have to be as tall as us. Yeah, let me. There you go.
I'm like mad awkward too. That's one thing.
That's all good.
Okay. It's a cool
So, like,
awkward.
in the course of the day, like, do you map it out? Like, okay, I'm gonna handle this with excellence. Like, I'm going to try to control my environment around me, kind of thing.
I try, because I do feel like I have control of my life, and I do have control of everything around me, the energy that, I bring to, and then it's like, I used to be very, very insecure, and I used to have like a lot of like depression and anxiety. I still have depression and anxiety, but not as bad. So, when I graduated, I said to myself, like, this is the beginning of my life. Like, I decide what I want, Yeah. And that's kind of why I'm just like trying to be more confident, trying to like do what I gotta do to get myself to the point where I want to be.
Yeah.
You know.
So you said you were suffering from, or still do, from depression, anxiety, right?
Mhm.
Now you're fresh out of high school, right?
Yeah.
So do you realize have you experienced that more like through your high school career kind of thing?
Yes, I feel like when I was in middle school, it was a blast. It was a blast. I loved it. I miss it. And then when I got to high school, it's like it was a really big eye opener. I wasn't the type of person to have a lot of friends, to go to parties. I'm not that kind of girl. You know, I was really to myself.
So you said you never did any of those things then in high school?
Nah, I went to like quinceañeras and Sweet 16.
No, I know what
That's
you mean, but you
family
didn't
stuff.
do like the you know, like, hey, so and so's throwing a party, you come through and stuff like that. You didn't-
Never.
Hey, high five, need a die.
See, I'm pretty sure you were invited. He wasn't. So
You just didn't want to go.
Well, no,
You
I
just-
was
I know.
invited.
You know what? You guys had to throw that in there. I knew the truth. I just want to feel cool for one. We know she was invited.
But no, I really wasn't. I was always like solo dolo, just very to myself. And, you know, even when I tried to interact with people, I was just the type of person I could fit into any group if I wanted to, like, you know, but I just chose to be to myself. Like, I don't know.
Are you a very religious person too?
My family is very religious. I'm not. I believe there is like a higher power. I do believe in God.
But I mean, like your family is really like church Sundays and type stuff and things like that. Or
my grandma.
Your grandma.
Yeah.
So you're more spiritual than religion, right?
I feel like I'm more spiritual.
Yeah.
Well, you sounded too. Even though you know, I know I was busting you about it because you're young, and I wanted to express that because you know you're the first. You know, I'll be honest, first person under 21 that we've had on this show.
Yeah, the first
Wow.
person we actually had to be like, yo, we can't have liquor on the table.
I know. Yeah. We're legitimately like, I'm like, oh shoot, I was gonna say I have Kool-Aid in my cups to make her feel comfortable.
So mine is water.
Yeah, so I'm good.
I mean, it is
I'm also
early.
I'm
like
also
y'all
a-
be drinking early, like.
So
So
This is Thursday night.
this is Thursday night. I don't know what you're talking about. Not
actually-
even Thursday night because we
actually,
put it
it's
on Thursday morning.
Thursday morning, a.m. So it's Let's Talk After Dark.
So it's Wednesday after like 12 a.m.
It's like 2 a.m.
Okay.
So it is early.
I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. I'll drink as soon as I wake up. To the moment I go to sleep.
You know what?
It is Thursday
Not-
in the 30s.
I didn't mean to cut you off, but I want to kind of like add on to what he was saying about you just been out of high school. Your past love experience was middle school. You see what I'm saying? You're only 18. You're not even like fully teeing off on the golf course yet. You know?
shit.
Yeah, because you know you think about life as like a golf course. You know,
Right.
you have a par 5, but you probably do a bogey. A bogey's 1/5, right?
I don't know what the fuck.
Right?
you're talking
Do
Well,
you actually watch
Just
fucking
nod
golf?
and
Yeah, I
smile.
play golf.
about. After
Okay.
you
You play
smile-
golf,
Anyways,
you
anyway.
bougie motherfucker.
I'm just saying, like, you know, it's just
Stop
I think.
doing all them white things. No,
Hey! Tiger Woods made it cool.
that's true. That's true.
All right.
I don't know about cool.
No,
but-
so
DJ
no,
saying he made it cool.
what I was getting at is that a lot of people like go through those lows and highs in high school, and I want to ask that because you're freshly out of high school, right? So like you just have like you're gonna find out how much that really has nothing to do with the rest of your life.
But at the same time, what I was trying to say is some people are so scarred from high school, they never
Because they
realize
can't
their next life.
see
That they-
that was such a minor part of their
In
lives.
life, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's only through hindsight or retrospect that you understand like those 4 years were important, but like you have a whole nother 70 to go. Like you know what I
Yeah.
mean? So like
the
it's really
21-year-old
cool.
Between the 27-year-old will be so different.
Oh, I would never date
You know
my
what I mean?
21-year-old self.
Like if you really,
I would
look at
never
it,
date my 21-year-old self.
Would you even be friends with your 21?
I probably would
I
have punched him in
probably
the
would've
face.
punched
So
him
I
in the
hated
face,
that.
yeah.
I hated
because
that
the
guy.
thing is, you evolve as a person.
Growth, yeah.
You know what I mean? And
Shit.
I feel like I even feel like
yeah.
if you look at people musicians, you know what I mean? Like they start off, they evolve with their music. You know,
Right.
like
I definitely feel like I evolve with my music.
See, that's what
Oh
we're
my
gonna get
God.
into.
That's what we're gonna get
So that's what we're gonna get into because like I do want to say this is that those 4 years seem like they lasted forever. Ask me now how 4 years feels.
oh shit.
It goes by
The
fast.
wheels
Yo.
came off. Yeah, like
We're already in
it's the
February,
craziest
like-
shit, yo.
I know. Like I just graduated. What? I'm already my second semester of college. Like
Oh, where
what?
you at? What school you go to?
I go to Stick.
No, I went to Stick.
we all-
yeah.
we all went
did.
to Stick. yeah.
Okay.
That's where we learned how to do
Graduated
most of this shit.
Yep.
Wow. Yeah,
Shout
there's
out
a
to
lot of
Stick.
people
Oh my
in
God,
Stick that are good connects. Like
You know what? That's our unofficial sponsor.
Our official
Because like
sponsor.
there is no better launching pad to like college and like all of that than Stick. Like I had a phenomenal experience at Stick.
I did too.
I loved all of my professors. You're gonna have a great time.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I loved
I
all of my
I look
professors.
I love
So
Stick, and then
like-
when I went to to a different college, I hated it.
Yeah, I felt so impersonal now.
Yeah,
Like,
because like at
Oh,
Stick,
are we talking
everything
about
is
Westfield
so,
State?
I went to Westfield State.
I was gonna go to Westfield State.
I for the last 2 years of school, I would advise it. Like it wasn't bad.
Yeah,
but
I wouldn't
it
go
just-
there for all 4.
Yeah,
Nah, I
but
would've,
like,
yeah.
but I think what was wrong was that I had an expectation of what school was supposed to be like from Stick. Like those teachers were very hands on. They were very like caring. Like they're very passionate about what they do. And then I get to Westfield State,
yeah.
and then it's just like it's a business now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
Yeah.
So, but like I wish Stick was 4 years. I would have stayed at
oh
Stick
my
for
god, it
4
was
years.
amazing. Yeah, everything was hands on there. Like
Everything.
as soon as I got to Westfield, it was like all bookwork. I was
Yeah,
like,
it's just
fuck,
all-
I don't want to do this.
Okay, do y'all mind if I ask you, like,
course.
what did y'all go to Stick for?
What'd you go for?
Oh shit! You mean
What
what
was your
did I
major?
go for?
Like give me
So what did you go for?
I started off in telecommunications, and then I switched to business, and then I just ended up leaving with because I had so many mixed up credits.
Liberal arts?
Liberal arts. Liberal
So
arts.
same. I started off with communications, and then I went to business, and then I just was like, you know, there's way too many things on the board, so let me just bunch this all
Bunch it up
together and call it a
together.
liberal arts degree.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice. So I went for TV and video production. So
Okay.
as you can tell, I'm doing all this.
He's like-
Doing a great
we
job.
wouldn't be where we are without this guy. Like,
That's what I went for. And then, like I said, I went to Westfield, and then it was just all books. I was so depressed. I dropped out of Westfield. I was like, fuck this.
it was tough. It was tough. I
It
felt,
wasn't tough. It's just I was so used to being so hands on. Like
No,
everything
no.
we did,
What I mean is,
yeah.
It was tough because, like, you're right. We were hands on.
Yeah, everything
But
was
then-
hands on at Stick. Like,
But now it's
everything.
just you're facing the book,
It's
and
just so boring.
yeah, I failed out at Westfield State, and then I had to pay $1,600 to get back in to finish.
because
Oh yeah.
I wasn't not gonna walk across that stage. You know what I'm saying? Like I had to do that.
yeah, it sucked. Because like when I would walk into class, the first thing they would say, "Well, grab a camera. Let's go."
Yeah,
We would grab a camera and we'd be outside doing whatever, fucking
Having
shooting
fun.
short films, doing all, doing a bunch of shit, learning
Yeah.
like shit hands on. I got
Learning
to
in
fucking
the
Westfield and I was just sitting there, yo. I was like, I can't do this, yo. I'm gonna fucking flip this table.
What are you going to stick for?
I'm going for social work. I know it has nothing to do with music, but this
Nah,
is my
nah.
plan B.
Nah,
Music's
nah,
my
it's-
plan A.
It's cool. I know social work.
Yeah, that's smart.
It's social work
That's
is
smart.
good, but I feel social work, when you go to school for social work, I feel you sell yourself short because your workload I have much love for social work, for people in the social work, because I have friends in it. I was going to, but it's just like you get a degree, your master's degree, and your workload, what they pay you for is you're so underappreciated
Oh, big
as a
time.
social worker, and that's what I'm saying. Like I feel so bad because I see hardworking people go into social work, get the degree, get into that field, and then just get burnt out so quickly because it's just the workloads are crazy. Like what the state does and doesn't help you with is just crazy. So I actually have mad
Yeah.
respect for you going into that.
Yeah.
At the same time, it's like when people tell me to sign up for the military, I'm like, damn, nigga, you know.
That's your life on the
Yeah,
line.
for real.
And thank you for your service.
I have mad
but-
respect, but I wish you the best.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what it is.
She gonna leave now. She really thinking she's like, fuck.
She's gonna get a
Yo,
liberal arts degree.
Go to psychology. You got a great personality. You
Because
know?
the whole purpose is because like my whole life I've always loved helping people. I was always like that shoulder to cry on, the person that people could talk to. I'm very open, to people and helping. And my whole life I feel like I've just given so much love and care to all kinds of people. And so I just feel like, why don't I just make that an official profession?
Yeah.
If music doesn't work out, but I'm gonna always do
But
music
you
on the
gotta
side,
remember, though,
always.
music was gonna be your outlet and everything
Yeah.
too. But also remember, you're doing this when you're helping people off the clock. That's off of you. So I feel when you start having to help people on the clock, that's not off of you anymore. That's crunching numbers.
He's not trying to tell you.
I'm not trying to tell you. I'm just trying to help you. No lie, dead ass. I wish somebody told me the same shit because I was going for psychology, right?
Really?
Yeah, I worked at a hospital around here. I worked in any psych unit that was here. I worked in it, and it burnt me out. It burnt me out because the thing is, I looked at what the revolving door was. Like, no one's actually trying to help these people. They're just trying to make them cope enough to stay on the medications, to
So they
stay
can
in the
keep getting
things.
paid.
So it's a revolving door of money. Because if you really wanted to help somebody, you'd be truthful and honest with them.
Right.
You know what I mean? You'll be like, listen, this is because of this, this, and this. But we can't do that because then we say, oh no, that's being too hard. That's being too harsh on somebody. If nobody was ever real with any of us in this room, we wouldn't be here right now. I guarantee it.
All right, so Montega Jada,
What's up?
what you got going on with the music?
Okay, so I'm currently working on an album that will be put on all streaming platforms because so far I've been putting out singles just on YouTube, some on SoundCloud. So I'm dedicated to it, and I'm gonna have 15 songs. I'm gonna have 15 because 15 is my favorite number. It's my lucky number. It's my first album. I want it to be 15.
Nice.
Okay.
And I feel like I just haven't produced like a lot of songs as much as I wanted to. So I just want to give like enough to put out. So yeah, so the whole theme of it, if you guys want to know, it's like an astronomical theme. So I have a persona. I think I just kind of came up with this recently. I might change it, I don't know, but I'm kind of going with the flow.
Continue.
So when I was in middle school, I actually created like this cartoon character. She I called her Galexis or Galaxy Girl because she is half alien and like half human, and she's like a superhero, and like the reason why Earth hasn't blown up to pieces or got invaded by aliens is because she protects Earth. And so anyways, I wanted to bring that character to life as my rap persona because for so long I was just Lady J with no persona, no face, no story, no entertainment.
Yeah,
no character. And my dad was explaining to me that I need a character just like, the beginning of, my college, year, whatever. And we were talking about it, and he was saying like, that would be cool if you turn that, into a thing. So I did mention in one of my songs Astro Barbie, and I thought that was kind of dope since like, nowadays like girls would be like, Cash Doll or like, things like that. But like growing up, Barbie and Bratz was always like something that I always loved.
Yeah, you remind me kind of a Bratz doll.
Yeah, like a little Bratz doll, like Jade,
She got the big feet though. She got the big feet.
Little feet.
But you are tiny.
And I'm not just doing it just cause, but it really like that's part of my childhood. So I thought that would be cool if I could, my persona, Astro Barbie, whatever. And
what was the first one? The Galexis?
Galexis.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
Galexis.
Better. You know why it's different? Because everyone's doing Barbies. Everyone's jumping around there.
Yeah, I guess.
But you know what? I feel like that's like when you were selling that story, Galexis sold me. You
Galexis.
read the thing and you said the Astro Barbie. I was like,
I thought it was an incredible imagination. Yeah, that's
what
cool.
the storyline was dope as hell. Like that's what I love creativity. Like so that's what's up. Like that.
I'm just and then I don't want to like copy Travis Scott with Astro World, but like I'm not. That's not what my intentions are. But like so pretty much songs in my album they have like names that are like they have to do with like spacey stuff, and I don't know. I'm gonna try to like put that together.
Astrophysics in there.
Some, you know what I'm saying?
So do you know stuff? Do you actually know stuff about space and astronomy? Astrology.
I actually when I was younger,
astrology.
When I was younger, as weird as it sounds, because I would never think like I would do this, but when I was younger I wanted to be an astronaut so bad just because I love the moon, I love the stars, and I used to always like stargaze and like lay out a blanket. I live in an apartment complex where there's people everywhere, and I did not care. In summertime I would put a blanket outside and just stargaze just cause like in front of everybody, and I didn't care.
So what kind of music do you do?
Hip-hop, rap. Yeah. Lately I've been trying to do like more of like a vibey, more melodic type of sound. Like I just put out my last song, Excited, and it's more like R&B, like melodic. And I guess a lot of people like when I do more melodic songs because, I don't know, they like my voice when I sing, but I'm not really a singer.
Can you explain what melodic is for us who don't understand what melodic is? Cause
you don't?
Maybe I've heard it,
okay,
never know
like,
that actually.
People that are not necessarily rapping, but they're using their voice, not necessarily singing like Beyonce, but
but it's doing like the going on and
like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like that.
Carrying a note.
Just carrying a note.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right,
Thank you.
They're making it sound catchy,
I'm gonna play a little piece of it. All right.
Okay.
Excited. That's already a bop.
You got a music video to this already?
That's on YouTube.
So you do got a music video?
I put a visual out there, not a like official music video. I need music videos. Perfect. I got
this is dope.
you.
This is definitely radio.
Yo, have you performed yet?
I'm sorry, what?
That's fire.
Have you performed yet?
I actually performed for the first time officially out of school because I've done school performances, but like the first time I performed, it was on Sumner Ave. It was just in October. My first performance.
The Bing?
It was a restaurant.
Oh, Keith and Eli's?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I know one of y'all like have a friend who put that together. It was a girl.
Yeah. I know the girl who does. She was the one who
short hair, glasses.
Yeah, her wife wrote the book. She works with
She's the one who put me onto y'all. That's why I followed you guys on Instagram.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
Because I was at a nail salon and
Thank
she
you
was
for
like,
that.
and I told her I do music. She heard my music. She's like, you know
her
what?
name
There's
is at the
a
tip of my tongue. I'm gonna say it wrong.
you should follow.
I gotta.
No, but that's dope. Like this, like while he's looking that up, that record is fire.
Thank you.
But
you.
no, I was gonna ask because I want to.
You know, I'm gonna ask this.
What's up?
So I looked at the description. Who's Jay Smooth? Is that the producer?
That's the producer.
All right, and that was once was right.
No.
Oh, somebody else.
Okay. So I'm gonna break it down. So the process, if you don't mind.
Of course.
So what I normally do is like if people aren't sending me beats that I catch a vibe to, because I need to hear a beat first before like the process of any song. So if nobody's sending me some fire, I go on YouTube and then I search until I find some heat. And if I don't buy the beat, I will always like shout out the producer, and I won't make money from it because I'm not making money from it just yet. But eventually, if it's going to be on my album, I'll pay the money to own the beat and then have all my rights.
To avoid all of that nonsense.
Yeah. So if you want me to get into it, I'll get into it. I don't mind, for the people. So, after I would write a song or whatever, I would go to my ex-boyfriend's house because he is an artist as well. He's a rapper.
What's his name?
His rap name now is Johnny Ghost. I'll shout him out too because, still some love, obviously. His Instagram, Johnny Lopez. So he's my first love. He never used to do music. I used to always do music in middle school. Even in middle school, he never did. He used to do like little freestyles, but he used to make fun of me because I did music and he thought it was embarrassing at the time. But eventually we reconnected in high school and turns out he was doing music too. So I'm like, okay, dope. And mind you, before I started talking to him, I wasn't really recording music like that. I did put out a music video and I did record like one song. It was called Climate Crisis. It was for like it was for a contest in which I won $500 for third place. It was a national contest.
Dang.
Yeah.
Third place, 500. How much was first place?
It was like you get this, trip to New York. You get all this money. I think like $1,000, and you get to like meet up with like important people.
That's what's up. You got third in there.
Yeah.
Clap out to you.
Yeah.
Thank you. So when he seen that and he realized I was doing music still, he was like, yo, I'm trying to do music too. Like, I have this setup if you want to come in and record. My first song was so garbage because he was mixing and mastering. He was just learning how to do it. And it was like growth for the both of us. He was using Audacity at the time. Oh my God.
Fucking Cool Edit Pro and shit.
Yeah.
Oh my God. But that's where it all started.
Yeah,
that's where it all started. And in his little house at his mom's, in his little room. Noise everywhere all the time. We were trying to block out the noise. It was so trash in the beginning, but it was a very like good learning process. He is a lot better now. He mixed my last song that I put out, the one he just played. And every song that I have on YouTube, that's all pretty much from him.
Mm-hmm.
So as you could see, he's better. Just recently we did break up, so I'm looking for somewhere else to record to finish my damn album. So let me know if you know anyone. Okay, what's that?
Oh wait, you don't do
friends
music.
now.
He doesn't do music anymore. Sorry, but he might.
I quit music.
Bro, I would even pay you. Like, I just really like. I feel like I need a boost. I need to do this on my own. I'm tired because another thing too. When I was with him, I depended on him too much for like my music and stuff. Because I have
mature of you to say.
Well,
yeah.
the mistake was not mistake. Because obviously, you spend a lot of time with somebody, you start to grow fond of somebody. Mm-hmm. But mixing business and pleasure is always a very, very, very difficult thing to do.
It is.
And try to maintain. Because if this wasn't personal, he could still be your engineer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's just like, I'm still trying to communicate with him even after like the breakup. But it's like, he's kind of like on some like, leave me alone if you're not going to be with me.
Are you both around the same age?
Yeah, he's 18.
Yeah, so y'all
We he's my first love from middle school. I dated him in 6th grade, and like we've been on and off ever since. We're 18 now, and we were together for 2 years straight until now.
Oh, so you guys haven't really tasted life yet.
No.
You know, you had that like Romeo and Juliet love.
You know how many first loves I had?
Yo, for real, no, dead ass, like
in 1 week and shit.
In 1 week,
Shoot.
I fall in love every weekend.
Listen, I got married once. I thought that's how love was. Yeah.
But no, it's cool. It's because I do dig your sound. We could probably work something out.
Awesome.
But I do like your sound.
I would really appreciate
Well,
it like a lot.
I was asking about performing because like let me know when you want to do
Yeah.
a show because I got a place and we're looking like
Definitely. Like my first performance that I did in October at that restaurant,
yeah.
a lot of people really liked me. Okay, so pretty much this is how it went down. I was supposed to be like second to last. Oh, I was supposed to be last, and then she told me then on the spot, like, you're second to last. And then after the first person went, she's like, you're after this guy. I'm like, what? What? I was not mentally prepared.
Was it this woman right here, real quickly?
No. She's a young girl.
Oh, the
With
nail
black hair.
nail salon, right?
What was
You
her
said
name?
from the nail salon?
She
She did your nails?
Not
She
the
was
girl
there?
who did my nails,
Oh,
but
okay.
I was at the nail salon.
Wait, was it a black girl?
It wasn't a black girl, Spanish girl. Damn it, I don't know her name.
Alyssa?
It's not Alyssa, but it was Alyssa's friend.
So it was at the shop in the Mills.
It
right?
was
Yeah,
at
yeah, yeah.
it was
Okay,
at
okay,
Alyssa's
so
shop
it was
though.
Alyssa's shop. Okay, yeah.
And Alyssa was the one that did our podcast with us too. That
Yeah.
night.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was her
Alyssa's dope.
friend.
Shout out to Alyssa.
Yeah.
I love her. She gotta do my nails again. Anyways,
I love Alyssa.
So like, I mean, I could ask this, but I kind of got the visual on like what was the most difficult part about you making music. But I'm assuming it is the breakup and trying to figure out how to navigate that, unless you have something worse than that.
it's really just not having full control over my music. This Christmas, like I begged my dad, like I didn't want anything for Christmas. I just wanted a setup. Like I wanted to learn how to do it on my own. But of course, you know, my computer's so slow that every single time I try to record, the mic lags so bad. And then it just shuts down. Like my computer's so terrible. It's trash. But it was meant for music. It's an HP with like, you know, with beats and stuff. It's like meant for music. It's just so slow.
Yeah.
So I gotta get that fixed.
You know what? I love that you're doing this podcast now because I can't wait to see you 3-4 years from now to see the growth, how you
Right?
stick
Yeah.
to it. It's like this is some of the
Yeah,
things.
right?
Listen to her. I'm like, damn. I remember the first time I got my camera. First time I got shit's all shitty. You know,
I remember the first time I got a good setup.
Yeah,
Like,
you know what I mean.
remember
It's just
it's not nothing feels better.
yeah. So yo, it just you know making me reminisce hearing you because like yeah I've been there. So you're on the right. You know because that the same
the
mindset like
beginning.
oh I know it's shitty but I can get something better but it's meant for this so I'm gonna make it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Man, you know what I'm talking about. You
Oh,
get
absolutely, absolutely.
that. Me
Just
too.
my word of advice is just continue to believe in yourself.
Thank you.
Like there's gonna be people that come left and right and tell you what they think you should do. My response was always, okay, show me what you've done to tell me that this is something that works. Always believe in yourself. Go with your heart. Whatever you feel is right, you follow. Like whatever you feel funny about, don't fuck with it because there's a good reason you feel that way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But there are people that are gonna come left and right. You're a pretty girl. There are people that are gonna come left and right to try to tell you what you should and shouldn't do, who you should and shouldn't work for, and they're always gonna have an ulterior motive.
And don't follow with your heart. Brain.
Think
Niggas gonna come up
your
to you and be
brain.
like, yo, you know I could do this for you and everything. You know, you
Yo,
my girl,
guys
stuff like
are
that.
slimy. I
And
swear
it-
to God, at
100%.
Stick, I'm having like mad connects. There's a lot of people, it turns out, that do music in the
Yeah.
area. So yeah, I want to like, you know, work with people. But these guys are like, oh, you're mad
here-
pretty.
but
I do
here's the
music.
thing.
Let me know. Like,
Yeah.
But here's
Bro,
the thing:
no.
everybody does music. Everybody does
everybody
music.
now.
And, like everybody.
No passion.
Not so, but here's the thing: not everybody is a good move. Like working, like doing songs with people, just doing songs just to do songs. Like you're gonna have people who just want to get, like, we got to collab and shit like that. But you're just gonna do a record for it to go nowhere. Like you see what I'm saying?
right.
Like you have to be smart with this shit. Like
I know. There's
It's-
this guy.
No, go ahead.
There's this guy. His name's Stephen James. Shout out to Stephen James. He lives in Reno, Nevada, but he is popping. Like his like Spotify is like popping. He has like people from other countries listening to his shit, and it's so fire. I'm trying to work on a track with him, so hopefully, you know, because I feel like that's a good move. You know, people who are like a little bit known to work with, like people like that. You know,
Yeah.
to like
I mean,
put
it's-
me
it's a
on, you
business
know?
It's a
Yeah,
business
yeah.
thing, but just
Yeah.
always do your research. Always do check everybody out. Like I know a lot of film guys, but I'm gonna be honest. I ain't gonna cloud him up. But I'm gonna have to say, Benny's like the best in the area.
He's trash.
I suck.
Nah, for real. Like
fire.
there's been a lot of people who ask me for like side stuff to do and everything like that, and I've just said no because the thing is, I like this guy, the quality. You can't beat the quality,
I get
that's
so
what I'm saying.
many
When you
people
find,
asking for features.
You gotta look at quality.
Just make your music. Like to be honest with you, like work. It's gonna sound crazy fucked up, but working with people out here is really, really kind of pointless.
Right.
Just make your music, push your music.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like I've done a million features and nothing comes of it.
Damn.
Ever.
Do you? Because you know
That
what?
sounds crazy
Do
fucked
you?
up,
This
but
guy
it is what it
taught
is.
me because I just started comedy. Like I'm going like probably I'm not even a year yet. I think like 8-9 months into comedy.
Pop this comedy button cherry.
Pop this. Yeah, exactly. But the thing about it is like I'm so whenever I do something, I'm like I put my all into it, like 100%. So like I got these venues. I'm doing open mic stuff like that and everything like that too. But it's just I bumped into some people that I thought like were really looking out to help.
Oh no,
Yeah.
that's not
And they
the
weren't.
case.
And this, but if anything, like V, you taught me a lot, man. Like, cause you've
Free
been
game,
through all
baby.
of it. Yeah, it's just some people are just in it just to they see the potential and stuff.
Some
like
people
that.
are also just in it to fill a slot. Like that lady that told you you're going second to after, that third to
Exactly,
after.
yeah.
Like some people are in it just to fill a slot, just to get their just to make sure that their night looks good. Promoters like, I'll be honest with you. Like, here's the thing too. Like, and you can take it for what it is, right? But you are gonna have people say you're trying to perform at my show, but they're not really caring about your performance. They're caring about whether or not they can fill a slot 15 minutes before the headliner comes on, so people aren't just sitting there bored. But your music is your brand. Your name is your brand. Your sound is your brand. Don't just accept any show because people are asking you to be on it.
Exactly.
Like you pick and choose. Like if they're not gonna do the right sound check, like if you go out there and they say they're doing sound check, but they sound check in 15 other different niggas, and they're not adjusting it to how you like. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's
how do
some
you
real
but
shit
like
right there.
the DJ will say all right, get up there, see how you sound. Do you like how you sound? But then another person to get out there, like, are you writing down my settings? Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, are you taking note? Nah, them niggas just they just think that's the process. So you don't just have to perform anywhere because niggas is asking you to perform. Like, you don't have to do any rinkety dink show because niggas like, yo, you got to get your name out there. Do the right show. Do the right song. Do the right radio show. Do the right podcast. Do the right this. You know what I'm saying? It's not just do anything because motherfuckers treat artists like there's some kind of like bottom of the barrel like scrapping
you
for
grab
I need
anything,
something
but
to eat real quick. You know what I'm saying?
some
Like
value to your name. You know what I mean?
and have like and that's the thing. Like what they're trying to do is like they have breeded like this generation of people who don't have pride. Like they're trying to like tear down your pride to say like, yo, you should just take any opportunity you can get. That's bullshit. Because what ends up happening is like you just run yourself dry for nothing. You know what I'm saying? So like just be smart about like the opportunities that you get. Like you don't have to do every show.
Okay.
You know, like you get to pick and choose because it is 100% your brand, your name, and you're starting to do melodic music. Not every DJ's PA system can account for a singer. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like most people, like when you rap, you can just rap over any fucking mic. It doesn't really matter because you're not trying to carry a note. You know what I'm saying? But like now that you're getting more into melodic music, you need to have a professional soundboard. Like you need somebody that's going to make you sound good because like you have like this is your brand. Like you don't want to get up there and look stupid. You know what I'm saying? So like that's always been my battle with music. Like it took me a while to learn that. Like you don't have to just do everything. Like you just have to do the right things.
See, that makes sense. You know, now I have a different perspective because everyone always tells me take what you can get, take what you can get.
For what?
Like,
your music is beautiful. Like you have what people want to hear. It's not. I'm not fighting to get. Like, not, and I'm not bullshitting. Like, what I heard was really dope. Like,
It's
yeah,
it,
like you have the product people want. Like, motherfucker, I put time and energy and myself into this. Like, don't tell me just get whatever I can get, my nigga. Like, you need to prove to me why you need to have my music on your set. Like, fuck out of here.
All right, so we're gonna take a quick intermission, real quick.
all right.
Pay some bills. Back to what we were saying.
But yeah, like so, yeah, good shit. But like,
oh, real quick.
no,
Todd
but
said hi,
like
guys.
every now and then, I do break off into these kind of like little
Sorry,
like
I'll cut you off
segments.
again. I just
That's
saw
okay.
Todd too downstairs.
Oh,
I saw Todd downstairs. I forgot to tell you. I forgot all about it.
Did he really?
Yeah. He pulled over and everything. We started talking, but I was looking for her. So I was
Why don't you tell him to come the fuck up here?
Yeah,
he had some shit he wanted to say to me.
He was heading to work. He was heading to work.
He had some shit he wanted to say to me.
But yeah.
But no, I do break off in those like every now and then. But like for real, like your music is valuable. Like you know what I'm saying? Like your comedy is valuable. You see what I'm saying? Like, and if this nigga can put on a show, so can you. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all it takes. Is just knowing like I'm not limited to the help of others. I can make this shit happen myself.
Exactly. And the thing is, like, sometimes you don't have to always play in everybody's sandbox. You know what I mean?
Right.
Make
Just
your
because
own.
There, make your own. And that's exactly
Sometimes
what I did.
there's shit in that sandbox.
You know? And just because you're making your
Word.
own, it's not like you're thinking, you know,
And-
people are like, oh, you think you're
and
better. It's
syringes
not
and
that.
shit.
It's because you have your
It's a
way of doing
McDonald's
things.
playpen.
I still show support for other people's stuff. If I can make it to it, I'm still without a car, but as soon as I get that shit fixed,
Take the
Marquis
bus.
Salamone,
No,
help
but
me out.
but that's what it is. But that's what it is. Like, yo,
Shout out.
your music is important. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, your music is important. Don't let motherfuckers like try to talk you into it's like
Nah, for real though.
take anything you can get.
Thank you, by the way.
Like, yo, no problem.
I
Just
feel that.
just don't let them feed you that bullshit because it's always coming from a
She
bunch
went
of
from being this tall to this tall.
nah, that's real,
Yeah.
that's real shit. Cause like, yo, there's always a bunch of niggas, especially out here, that swear they have the know-how and know what it takes to make it in the industry, but could never prove to you how that fit, like how their theory has worked because they've never done it. Like Jay-Z said, like niggas said they made Hove. Okay, so make another Hove. Like
You can't-
prove
no
to
one-
me. Prove
no
to
one
me that
make
you can
these
do it.
people. It's all, at the end of the day, if you watch every documentary, if you read everybody's story, at the end of the day, it was that specific character who did things their way and stuck to it.
Yo, Soldier
Right.
Boy.
Yeah, I was about to say, look at Soldier Boy.
Yo, Soldier Boy walked around for a year showing niggas that Superman song, and I
Yep.
bet you mad niggas said that shit sucked,
It
and it
does
made him
suck, but
and
he
it made him
fucking- he
$13
pulled it
million
off.
off of a fucking ringtone.
But he
Yeah.
pulled
Like,
it
are you
off.
serious? Like everybody, like niggas say, you got to make this kind of record, you got to do this kind of shit, you got to do this kind of shit. Nah, fuck that. Do your kind of shit. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And then
That's
just,
it.
Just do you. Like everybody. It's
Word.
like there's so many sheep out here. Everybody wants to, you know, everyone wants to fit in. Everyone wants to wear the same colors. Everyone wants to have the biggest shine.
Right.
Be something different, and that's what people actually look at. 'cause-
But that's what I feel
Right.
like going back to like high school, I just feel like I was always different from, and I'm just as a female too, like all these girls are so ignorant and just what their motives are and just what they like, and just like I'm not like that.
They
Wait,
just trying to get
wait,
free.
wait.
They just trying to get free food,
is it
dog.
okay for girls to say other girls are ignorant, but I can't as a man?
Now you can say that shit.
Okay, cool.
Just don't
I wanna
call.
know.
Just don't call them the B word.
Oh, you can't say bitches are bitches.
No, don't say that.
But it's double B's though, right?
Double B's. Boston Bruins.
You know,
Nah, just
So
keep
like
doing your
that's
thing.
why like another thing like with high school and all that, when I did music, like all these other girls, they just they wanted to do all this girly stuff and this and that, and like, yeah, I'm girly, but like I
You
like
trying to shoot
music.
shit up, right?
Yo, yeah, like I'm tough. Like I'm
said you
little.
wanna shoot?
No.
Chill.
No.
No, she said no. She opened her shirt. I'm like, yo, I ain't packing.
Music wise, like I bring the heat is what I'm trying to say.
Huh.
Yeah, like I'm
Did you see
I'm
that
4'9",
fierceness in her
but
eyes? She said,
I'm tough. Like
4'9" with the body, with the soul of a 6'4" nigga.
So you that meme with that little girl slapping the shit out of you.
Yeah.
I like
because
that.
everyone likes to make fun of me because I'm small, and then it's hard because like with
I'm
music.
not gonna lie. I looked at your Instagram and I thought you was a lot taller. Than
Yo,
you
that,
was.
I'm not gonna lie. I didn't too. When somebody walked in, I was like,
Yeah, I'm very small. That's why I say things in my songs like, I'm small, but don't mess with me. Like I'm, I got fire in my soul. Like,
she got the Latina heat.
Also, yeah, what is your nationality?
yeah, I'm Puerto Rican and half Honduran, so like
okay.
half and half.
half what?
Half Puerto Rican and half Honduran.
What's that?
Honduran.
Honduran?
Oh, Honduran.
Yeah.
Yeah, nigga.
Oh.
I was like, where have you been?
No.
Nah, every single time I say I'm Honduran,
so I'm
everyone
like,
questions like,
Oh.
what is that?
I didn't understand. Like at first, I thought she was like saying earn. I'm like, well, what?
Honduran.
Gotcha.
I don't know.
It's that Chicopee in you.
Yeah.
Not born and raised in Chicopee?
Nah, I was born in Louisiana,
Oh,
and
nice.
I moved up here when I was about like 3.
Okay, so you like a young Wheezy baby.
Yeah, I'm a little southern, you know what I'm saying? But
Not sound nothing like
Nothing,
that.
right?
But we're gonna.
I mean,
Betty
but
can edit
I grew up here though. I lived in Springfield for a couple years, and then I moved to Chicopee when I was about 6. So yeah.
So basically, almost all your life.
Oh yeah, 6 to
Such a
18
baby.
Chicopee. With a
Yup.
little bit of Louisiana.
Yeah, just a little
What part
bit.
of Louisiana?
Metairie.
Oh.
Yeah. That's
Now,
where I was.
is that where your mom and dad met?
Yeah, my mom and dad actually did meet in Louisiana. My mom came from Puerto Rico, lived in New York, then she moved to Louisiana, and she met my dad. My dad grew up there his whole life, like his family's there. Yeah, and then because my grandma moved to Massachusetts, my mom was like, oh, I'm gonna go live with my mom, you know, over there because she's by herself, and then we all moved over there.
So how many of you, when you say we all?
Just me, my dad, and my mom.
Oh, so you have no brothers, no sisters?
I do.
Right.
I'm the oldest. I was the firstborn.
Oh, okay.
So I do have a 12-year-old sister, and I do have almost 4-year-old sister, and she'll be 4 on Valentine's
Your
Day.
dad got 3 girls.
Well, here's the thing. My dad has me and my 12-year-old sister, and then my parents split up when I was in middle school. So that
played a part.
yeah,
Got
that
you.
played a part in my life.
Okay.
And then my mom met my stepdad, and now they have a baby. So,
Aw.
but you know, it's happily ever after for my mom. But and I also should mention, my dad is the reason why I do music.
Really?
I was about to ask that
Yeah,
next.
I was
gonna ask where the influence
because you
came
know
from.
Louise, they have like. So what type of music your pops do?
My dad, he does hip hop, like, but he's very open to a lot of music. Like, he has the reason why I'm very open minded to a lot of music, and I'm telling you, like, old music, new music, like, I know my shit, like, all kinds of genres. Like, my dad put me onto all that, like, my whole life since I was like able to read and write and like speak. My dad has put me to writing music, you know, learning about sounds.
Yeah.
Always making me watch like these documentaries of all these artists and like, you know, the great ones, and he's the reason.
Who's a great one to you?
Who's your favorite?
That's hard. I would say like my dad, like the first one my dad put me on to really like knowing about, Michael Jackson,
Yeah.
King of Pop.
Who inspires you?
As of right now, I'm gonna say Doja Cat. Right
Really?
now.
So
I
good.
don't know who the fuck that
Good.
is.
Because me and my wife were talking about
she
this
got
yesterday. Doja Cat is oh, I love it. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
That's the one that I'm a cow, right?
Yeah.
Yo.
But also
what?
Juicy too. She
Yo,
got that
bitch,
juicy
I'm a
juicy.
cow.
You got
Bitch,
that
I'm
one?
Yeah,
a
but
cow.
that's a
So here's the
pop.
thing,
Yo,
like,
look her-
so
yo, look her
my
up
wife
right
and I
now.
talking about
Doja
it because
Cat?
you know
Doja, look
if you
her
ever
up
watch
right
this,
now.
you know how. But you probably never seen
She
it. So
got
you gotta
the-
listen to our podcast.
I thought that was a meme.
I just okay.
She got the dunk.
Yeah.
And it's all natural. It's
I
real.
know, right? Yeah.
That's
It's all
perfect.
it's yeah. But the thing is, I
She's
feel
bad.
Doja Cat is an amazing internet
She told me to chill. This is Let's
talent.
Talk After Dark. Ain't no chill here.
Amazing internet talent, and I just don't feel though that
she
she.
bad.
I just don't feel though like live she pulls it off.
I don't give a damn.
You know? No, she's sexy as fuck. Regardless,
I'm
but
waiting
just
for
saying,
I'm waiting for the TMZ nip slip.
I
Bro.
just
bro.
you're doing too much.
Oh, Let's Talk After Dark.
we get really like I had to tone
This
it
is
down.
actually tame.
This is
Yeah,
tame.
this is
'Cause I had to
very
tone it
tame.
down because like
Family's gonna be watching this, bro.
I know
My family
Tell
done
your
already
family
seen
to
every
watch it.
episode.
My family knows like about me and my wife's sex life. We have multiple ladies.
Yeah, see?
So Doja Cat's definitely on our tag team event. Yeah. So this is you
Well,
you never listened to any of our podcasts, huh?
Well, some
Which one?
like the one with the little kid. I thought that was really interesting.
Oh, so you watched the interviews,
yeah, like
not the
I've just seen.
podcast.
Like I've seen like
the
what's on
kid,
Instagram.
Little kid who? Which little kid?
When we
Forgot
had
his
name.
No,
Snick Life.
What's his name? It's my-
Oh, he's
it's my
trying.
little cousin.
No, we're not gonna do that to her.
He's really dope though.
So
Little
he's like,
rapping
yeah,
like that.
That's my little cousin.
It's okay. You don't have. You can say I haven't watched an episode. I haven't watched an episode.
I just watched what's on Instagram.
What? I watched the episodes and put them on repeat.
I'm joking.
Yeah, we got paid on bills, motherfuckers. Better listen to motherfuckers on repeat.
Shoot.
back on track. Like Doja Cat, because I like her vibe. I like that she's different from a lot of other female
Answer my
artists.
question.
What?
You answer my question.
What was your question?
My question was, how do you feel about her live performance compared to her when she's like?
Yeah, I
like a
do
video?
feel like
do you
she
feel she's more of. I feel she's more like a video type.
video, right? But at the same time, she is growing. She just started popping off like
Yeah.
not that long ago. You know?
No,
She's got ways to go.
I know she's
She's
growing. I'm
new.
just saying though, like she kills the internet. Like she writes all of her stuff too. I know that. But I'm
Right,
saying
yeah.
like, video wise, creativity wise.
I think her videos are awesome.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Sometimes when I see her live performance though, I was kind of disappointed.
like she could do better, but
She could.
Practice.
That's how I feel.
but that comes with practice.
practice and time
And
and
time.
doing it more often, because I'm pretty sure she like performing in front of large crowds is like starting to be new to her, because she used to perform like in front of like, like just regular
Do you know how
shows.
scary it is to perform in front of a large crowd?
You know what? I feel like it wouldn't be as scary as performing in front of like a small amount. You know why? Because that feeling that everyone is there and it's a large crowd, they're all there for you.
They're all there for you. I feel it's different.
When you're
smaller
in
crowds are
smaller
harder.
crowds and there are people that don't really know your music, they're not singing along, it's more scary.
So when I was 18, 19, I performed with Jim Jones.
Oh, when he came here?
Yeah, at the Hippodrome, right? So you're talking like 15, 20, like a lot, like a lot of fucking people. You know what I'm saying? And when you're backstage and you can hear the feet,
exactly.
like it's not like you would think like, oh hell yeah, I'm about to. It's game time, right?
Yeah.
I was like, yo, like I peeked out from behind the curtain and you can't see not one face. All you see is a bunch of like phones and shit like that.
That makes it easier though.
Nah,
it does because you don't see faces.
I got out there and
when
I
performed in my my high school for like
talent show.
It was like a talent show. Yeah, I performed twice, and for the second time, they had the spotlight on me, and all I saw was people recording.
Shout out your high school.
Chicopee Comprehensive High. Chicopee Comp.
Sorry.
Y'all are foul.
I was a fucking Lancer.
Anyways,
Long Meadow.
I couldn't really see people. I saw phones.
1 second. The disrespect right here. A Lancer. You were the one of those black guys they shipped off because you were light skinned enough to get to Long Meadow.
Right? Didn't you live in Springfield?
Yeah, I did live in Springfield.
Yeah. You must have pulled some
No, because he was light skinned enough. That's some fucking bullshit. No wonder. But I applaud you, my nigga, for making it through because I know that shit was hard as hell. But fuck you still. Anyways, continue, Miss Comprehension.
Y'all are wild.
We got Central Eagles up in this bitch right here.
The second time I performed, there was a lot more people than my first performance. And I was really, really nervous, but the fact that the spotlight was on me and I only saw just lights from phones, like it just felt easier.
Yeah.
I could do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel the smaller ones is more because you're trying to win them over. You know what I mean?
For me, small is like easier because like I can talk to them. Like I could talk to individuals. Like I could pick girls out that I want. Like, you know what I'm saying?
But
like,
see, that's the thing
better,
though.
yeah.
You got that R&B like comedy. You know you got a small crowd. You talk about somebody, she upset, don't want to talk to you. You go to the next person like, nah, nigga, she ain't talking to you. I ain't talking to you either. It's like, well, I'm gonna talk about how my dick game is horrible. You know what I mean? It's just stuff like that. Get them switching up. See that expression right there, like, oh my god. Then I hit right on you. I'm like, bam, why are you shaking your head? No. You know,
she said it. Families are going to be watching this episode.
Why are you shaking your head? No. My daughter was on there.
I mean, I am 18. This is what happens.
No, you know what? We were talking about that. We were talking about, like, yo, you know, like, what we could talk about before you come on being 18. I'm like, you know what? It sucks. An 18-year-old could do porn and everything else, show her whole body, but she can't drink or smoke weed because she's not 21.
Right. What's up with that?
What I mean? So you pretty much saying for 18, it's okay for her to like
sell her
ass out and stuff like that, but she can't enjoy a beverage or at least smoke some good green because you guys find that irresponsible.
Well, because technically, so
you can have old.
I don't get it. Like I don't get it because it is fucked up, right? I don't get it, but I guess the idea behind it is that with the absence of alcohol and marijuana or whatever drug, substance controlled drug, whatever, right?
You know what you're doing.
You have exactly. You know.
Do you know
what you're doing? You're aware.
Strip clubs, they legitly encourage these girls to drink and do drugs before.
Well,
they go?
I remember going to the strip club and this girl was walking around with a Ziploc bag of ecstasy popping.
Exactly. Yeah.
And passing it to other strippers.
This is the world that we live in, guys. How do you feel? Like, what if y'all had daughters? Like, right? All the comes out.
Listen, if I had a daughter, she'd be assassin killer. She knows she could do what she want. She can fuck who she want, and if they fuck with her, go ahead. Daddy will get rid of the body.
I guess
nah, dead ass. Because the thing is, like, we live in a world now that we say like feminists. I feel have fucked it up in a way because they went too far to the point where people don't care anymore. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's just like, and then I feel at the same time we still don't. We have such a negative look on masculinity itself. Still, that it's just fucked. So we're constantly just like butting heads instead of realizing.
The whole fight against masculinity is like the weirdest thing I've ever seen.
I just feel like
what was it, that whole, like, for a whole summer people were like saying toxic masculinity
when the thing is men can't even be men away. Because if a man cries, all of a sudden you're considered like weak.
I don't think so. I feel like if a guy cries for a good reason, it's you know everyone has a good reason.
Wait, well, no, he should be able to cry. Period. It's like a girl could be able to cry for a reason.
Okay,
y'all cry, you get pulled over by a cop. Oh my god.
Yo, I work in an office full of women, and you know how many times, like on a weekly basis, I see somebody break down and cry?
For nothing.
Okay, I say that because I once dated this guy who was just so emotional so and I'm a very like soft person. I'm a softie, so like I will cater and like try to like help you and like wipe off your tears, even if you are a guy.
Yeah.
But he just did it for everything I did. Like I'm the emotional one. What you doing? Like I like.
Oh, so like
Oh
if you
my
look at
God.
another guy, he cry and say that's not right type thing.
Just anything.
But was it like
So he-
was it like a
so he
was it like
never-
a sobbing cry or was it like an angry like I'm so mad like I'm tearing up crying?
Yeah, like throwing a fit, like
Yeah.
tearing
Oh
up,
no,
mad
he's
crying.
still sucking on his mom's titty. Fuck out of here.
Ja.
No. But you know what? Wait, was he Puerto Rican?
That's somebody's
Yeah, I
son.
figured.
I mean, it gets to a certain point. Like, it's okay if you cry. Like, okay, like, you're going through a tough time. You're stressing. That's understandable.
say-
but over every little thing,
I want to
though,
say island people baby their men too much.
Oh, big time.
You know what I mean? Like, it's not just Puerto Ricans, Dominicans, it's Jamaicans, everything. If you're a boy, they baby you. This is my king, everything, all of that stuff like that. So these niggas be getting with these women thinking they're going to be treated just like their mom treats them.
Yeah.
And then when they don't, they have these breakdowns. That's how you get these abusive guys. Like, moms need to realize, let men be in these kids' lives. 'Cause,
Let
you
men
know,
be men.
Let men, yeah. You know what? Because you know what? Like you're saying, you don't want a man crying all the time. You would like him to sometimes man the fuck up and be like, yo, my bad, boo.
because if I cry, I want you to cater to me
If
and
I
like.
So if I
baby
cry,
me.
you
cry
cry,
together.
We don't want to cry
We
together.
wanna cry together,
Yo,
like we
like,
both sad. Like,
She said we both
it's
sad.
the bad
I love
time.
Yo, me about to get. I cry.
Yo, fuck that, yeah, man. Nah, it's so I can't. I'll be honest with you. I can't remember the last time I actually cried, but that's probably a psychological. Like, I'll probably end up like blowing up a mall or
It's
something.
gonna come out
Like,
sometime.
He's gonna
Yeah,
be
building
having
up.
a stand
It'll come
up.
out in like a violent rage, like against like a lot of people. But no,
Let's talk. He's put the table. Fuck you.
Yeah, right.
it is like, but it is healthy to let it out every now and then.
No, me and
Like,
my wife
but
have
but
cry
it has
sessions.
to.
You guys-
But like for
you
You
men,
say you have cry sessions?
You guys don't have crying sessions?
I cry in my crying chamber, which is my shower. So nobody can
So
see
no
it.
one
Not
That's
can
even
the
me.
tell
best
you're
part, yo.
crying.
That ass. This is the best part to cry.
So do
though.
y'all like mark the shit in the calendar?
Nah,
Big
nah.
time. I have it like, all right, cry on April 31st. Like, yeah, I got it marked.
Talk
yeah.
about Mav.
Oh.
You say he has cry sessions
Well,
with his
no,
wife.
we have moments where we just see each other so pent up with shit that we have to talk it out.
Well, that's
like it's
good.
like it's so open up, and then it's like
Communication.
it's open up, but we want like it's not just it's like be as vulnerable
You
as you
guys
have to be
fucking
right
drink
now.
each other's tears as well?
Do we drink
Damn.
each other's tears?
That wouldn't surprise me coming from them.
We don't
Take
drink each other's
shots.
They
tears.
just
Take shots of tears.
We just have amazing sex afterwards. No, you know, like
All
some
that voodoo
bruja
shit.
stuff. and things like that. You know what? I'm pretty sure every now and then, my wife is probably just making sure I'm a strand in my hair. This bitch don't bother this man.
Oh my
You
god.
got voodoo dolls of each other and shit.
It's healthy for everyone to cry every now and then.
Yes,
figured.
I do think so too.
It's healthy for
but just
that.
don't be
I
a
agree.
bitch about it.
But
Just
you
don't
are right,
be a
though.
bitch.
It is socially unacceptable for men to be like
Because
like
here's
us-
the thing:
like, to
if,
cry. It is considered.
if a
soft
guy
for
was to
men.
say a girl cried so much, how would you feel? Saying, "Well, this girl cries so much," you'd be like, "Well, nigga, maybe you're not listening to her, right?" Exactly.
But-
Maybe
Instead of
you're doing
she-
something wrong.
What if
Let-
she just
let her
cries
say,
so
my man
much?
cries so much. Oh, is he a bitch? Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, so like there's a double standard behind that.
I just had to throw that.
See, but girls have those hormones, those genes. You know what I mean?
I
Like,
got a pair of Levi's too.
Yo, but you know what? But that's the thing. Like, if you think about it though, like chromosome level and stuff like that, we're technically the same. It's only just one little part that we don't have, which just makes us beautiful as being opposites. You know what I mean?
I'm not saying I'm against guys crying. I'm okay with it. It's just up to a certain extent.
Yeah, overdoing it, right?
Overdoing it.
No, I
Don't
know what you
be
mean
it.
though. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I had
This is
this
the same
phase-
for women too, though.
Yeah.
Like, don't overdo it. Like,
Yeah, I know. Like, I'm a very emotional person, but like when I'm in a relationship, I try to like think.
Like, okay, so what do you get emotional about? Like, are you a jealous type? Like, if you
Not really. Only if you give me a reason to be jealous.
lack of communication.
There's
so
that.
so if you had a dude, right, and he's like, "Yo, babe, like this girl's pretty cute. What you think about her?" Would you be like,
I'm
pretty
cuter.
okay, so you
That's
so,
to recognize.
so you're all eyes on me type communication. You know,
Yeah.
you don't like once you got
Like,
you,
I
just no
don't-
look at the menu.
Like, I know guys are gonna look, so it's like if you're gonna look, you could look. Just
But-
make sure you don't look when I'm looking at you. Like,
would you look? Would you look?
if I like at guys,
Yeah. or whatever you like. I don't.
I mean, I'm the type of person that when I'm with somebody and I'm really like vibing with them, it's all eyes on them. Like I'm all
I feel
about
like that's
them.
such a dangerous thing.
But you know what? I feel
like
it's
that's
because
such
you
a
haven't.
dangerous thing.
But the
I
thing
can't help myself.
you're still
No,
young.
I dig it.
No,
dig it.
I understand, but I still feel like at the same time you haven't experienced anything but this one person. You know what I mean?
Well, I have. That's the thing. Like we've had breaks in between,
Your breaks are nothing. I'm talking about.
and I've been with other people.
Yeah, but you always go back to the same thing. It's just like
Right.
leaving home, coming back, leaving home, coming back.
Yeah.
You never left the house.
You just went on vacation.
That's it.
So
That's
you,
it.
hey,
She's
but
like, yeah, it was some vacations.
Nah, and sometimes you gotta go on
Tito.
vacation to know you like it at home better. But like what I'm saying is like, for real.
Sorry. I
But no, I feel like that's because I had
these
posted this on
dogs.
Twitter the other day, right? And I had said y'all go real hard with that I have a man shit just to end up broken up and unhappy.
Yeah.
Like I feel like it's
Guilty.
you see what I'm saying, right? You see what I'm saying, right? So like for me, it's like you can be like all eyes on me, you can be like that, but it's unnatural to think that you're only going to find one man attractive for the rest of your life. Like that's not going to
On
be
top of it,
that,
too.
but like that's not a possibility. You know what I'm saying? Like there are people that are gonna come in your life that you are gonna just even walk past down the street. You're gonna be like, oh, he's attractive. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like there's women that like I could be with a girl, and there's women that I see walk down the street, and I'm like, oh, she is.
Well,
pretty.
like if I'm with my girls and stuff, and I'm not with my.
See,
then I-
continue.
Then I'll look and like I'll be like, oh girl, he look good. But if I'm with my man, like I don't really care.
So here's the
'cause-
thing, though. Here's the thing, right? All right. So you have that relationship with your girls because you feel comfortable enough to be like that with them.
Yeah.
How come you can't have that relationship with your man who's supposed to be your number one, your ride or die, that therefore it becomes.
Well, like if I tell him a story, I'll be like, I'm not gonna lie, like this guy was cute, and when he was talking to me, I'll be
So
like
how
that.
do you expect him to react though? Not what you've past experience. How would you expect being able to tell your man like, yo, I saw this guy, he was cute and everything. What would you expect him to say after that?
Hold on, yeah.
Wait, hold on.
I want him to be the same way. Like
no.
I'm cuter. Like I'm the one. Like,
It's like,
All right,
yo,
all right,
I
yeah,
want
gotta
a
start
man to be
wrapping it up.
confident.
It's like, yo, babe, listen, I died the other day. And, hold on, I died the other day. This lady named Jaleesa came and gave me CPR. I came back to life. I went to the hospital. I survived. They gave me stitches. I was all good. Who the fuck is Jaleesa?
Exactly. Yo, that's what I'm saying. Like it's so funny because I just always feel like when girls are with their female friends, they be them.
It's just a different type of. It's just
You know?
a different type of relationship.
Yeah.
Like there are
I'm just
things
trying to
there are things-
understand
but
that
I
way.
get like it's difficult coming from your point of view because you and your girl are so open about everything, which is cool as fuck.
I like
and
to
I
be
wish,
open.
like, and to be real with you, I wish a lot more couples were like him and his girlfriend.
They open.
No, they're very open. like
She's like,
Oh,
7-Eleven open. Like they never ever stop, but like 7-Eleven open.
Never
But
ever
like, but like
I was about to kill me. She's like, we're not like that. You gotta have us be like hoes. I'm like, well,
but like I appreciate that, like, cause like I don't even know where the fuck I was going with it.
no. But I want.
I
to
got-
go.
No, I fucking forgot where I was going with it. Cause like I appreciate the fact that you guys are open like that, but like the relationship that most people have is like you can't be the way you are with your girls around your man because it's just a different environment.
I just want to understand.
And
this.
people's
That's my thing.
egos
Yeah,
are
I'm not trying to say
fragile.
It's wrong.
And
I just
people's
wanna
egos are fragile.
understand.
Yeah, because when I'm with my girls, it's like niggas ain't shit. You know, fuck niggas. That's how it is. But then when I'm with my man, it's like I love you so much.
I don't know what I would do.
I love
without
you.
Like,
Yeah.
Nah,
all right, so it's
Just
getting
like
late.
that.
We're gonna have to wrap this up.
All right.
So give all your information. Everybody can follow
yeah,
you.
yeah,
Do everything else.
All right. Pay close attention, all right? LadyJ.music, my Instagram. My Snapchat is HellaRad15. Facebook, Jada Ortiz Roman. ROMAN.
Gotta tie all those together, sweetheart.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
You
we
gotta
gotta-
tie those. You gotta get a little more professional. Tie all those together.
Yeah.
Oh,
We gotta switch it up. We'll,
No,
we'll
no,
talk
no.
after that.
Oh, my fault.
We'll give you some ideas. Yeah, 'cause
All right.
that's that high school stuff. You're a professional
I'm
now.
getting
You gotta
there.
start. You know,
You gotta synchronize all the motherfuckers together.
it was supposed to be like Lady J. You know what I'm saying? Like
Music,
Everything.
everything.
But
yeah.
I'm more on Instagram more than anything.
Yeah.
You still want it. You still want to
So-
synchronize. But we'll talk.
But anything else?
My YouTube is LadyJ.music. It's Lady J Music. There you go.
All right. So anything else you want people to know about you? You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
you have an
Anything.
idea about your album?
You
or
want to
something
say
like that?
something?
Should be coming out in the summertime. We might have a music video. We might have something coming up. You know,
Oh no, we definitely have something coming up.
we do. Just keep waiting. Don't sleep on me. Don't sleep on me.
Sleep.
Cause I swear to God, I promise, I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna
You
make
coming.
it happen. I'm gonna come up.
She's coming.
All right. So when you do get famous, You better come back on here.
Of course.
No, I
Especially if y'all
want
really
a verbal.
help me out,
I want a
like,
verbal
I forgot
contract.
that.
I want a verbal
I want a verbal
contract.
contract. You
like-
gotta agree.
Like,
You
I'm not
can't-
giving you a verbal
Right?
contract. If y'all can't
Just forget
pay
about
me,
us and
I
shit,
ain't
nah.
coming.
We got you.
Yo, real quick shout out to February 29th. I have my comedy show at Hookah Haas at 296 Cooley Street. Listen, you gotta throw that shit out there because it's a T-word EMT comedy, baby.
Absolutely.
Anything else you got? You got anything?
When's the next song getting released?
I don't have another song coming out.
Okay.
And that shit'll fucking. He don't got another song coming out. That shit next week. Watch it. Be like 2 new songs and shit. He's like, hey, go check out my new song.
Inconsistent.
Yeah.
Yo, also, you know, you guys want videography, anything like that, hit up Benny B Designs. The best in Western
Hit me
Mass.
up, hit
Fucking
me
best
up.
in New England.
Also, I got the 10-minute film festival coming up
Yes.
May 30th. So if you got a short film, 5 to 10 minutes,
Let's go.
submit that shit at what is this? filmfreeway.com/10-minute film fest.
Oh, I do have one. My Cash App is $Vianchi1 if you want to send me money.
But only if you guys send them feet pics first.
Wait, so they gotta
I
pay
don't
him
like
to send
feet.
him
I
feet
don't like
pics?
feet.
What?
I don't like feet.
I got issues.
All right, but anyways,
Oh yeah, shout out to our sponsor again. Who was it?
Adidas?
Stick.
Stick.
Oh, Stick.
yeah.
Oh, we
Springfield
changed it.
Technical Community College.
Here you go. Stick. Woo.
Sticking around.
Sticking around, sticking it. No, never mind.
Stick around for the next
All right,
video.
everybody.
Oh, no,
Do that follow thing.
no, you gotta do the.
Oh yeah, follow us on
You
the LTAD. Any questions or anything you guys want
Oh,
to say?
yeah.
as
Hey,
always.
guys, again, I'm Vianchi. With me as always,
Benny.
Maverick.
our special guest.
Jada, Lady J.
This is the Let's Talk After Dark podcast. We appreciate everybody tuning in with us. Check us out on
Instagram, Facebook. Where we at?
Spotify.
At Let's Talk Us Now. Listen to us on Spotify, Google,
iTunes.
Apple, everywhere. Just YouTube. Watch us on YouTube. If you want to see this pretty young lady, go on YouTube. You know, watch it all over again. We don't mind.
We love you
We
all.
won't mind.
We out.
Peace.
Peace.